I'm Jeff Chandler, and I want to show you my new design for a hood stay for a Jaguar XJ6 Series 3. So first of all, I'll open the hood. Now the first thing I want to do is show you where the factory hood stay holds it. I have a tape measure, and it holds it at 34 inches right there. That's the angle with which the factory hood stay holds the hood open. With my new design, it opens to 50 inches, a full 47% wider than the factory setting. You tighten it up, nice and sturdy, holds it no matter how high the wind or if you're on a hill. And then when you're finished, you loosen the knob and we're all set. I hope you like my new design. Here you can see the actual design. The front of the new hood stay is bolted to this flange, which is part of the factory installation for the factory hood stay. And it pivots. It has a nylock nut on it, so it allows it to pivot. Back here in the back, we have the little bracket on the radiator support. Same situation, that it can pivot. This knob here, you loosen the knob and it folds up down and allows the hood to close completely. You open it up, tighten it to where you want it, and it's nice and sturdy. I'm going to walk you through the details on how to make the hood stay, and there are 4 slides. YouTube's not the best way to do that, but I'll walk you through it so you can make notes and get everything you need so you can make one for yourself. The material for the 2 main pieces are 3/4 inch by 1/8 inch flat steel. You can get it at Lowe's or Home Depot, very inexpensive. Cut the first piece to 8 inches long, round off the ends, and you can drill a 5/16 hole in one end. At the other end, you can see from the diagram, you need a slot, a 1/4 inch slot that a 1/4 bolt slides through, 3 1/4 inches long, and about that position shown on the drawing. Doesn't have to be super accurate. If you're off by 1/8 of an inch, it's not going to be a big deal. The second piece, towards the bottom, it is 5 1/4 inches long, rounded off, holes at both ends. On one end, you drill a clearance hole for a 1/4 bolt, so you can slide the bolt in and out. The other one, you drill and tap it with a 1/4 thread. So those are the main pieces that you need to make for the hood stay. Going to the next slide, now you can see the pieces that we made on slide 1, and you can see on the left side there's a 5/16 bolt, 3/4 inch long, with washers and a nylock nut, a nylon insert nut, so you can tighten it up, but it'll pivot, but the nut won't come loose. In the middle, a 1 1/2 inch 1/4 bolt threaded in to the shorter piece in the threaded end, nylon washers on either side of the sliding piece, and then a knob. I'll come back to the knob in just a second. On the right side, there's a 1/4 bolt, 3/4 inch long with washers and a nylock nut, and an angle iron mounting bracket which mounts on the radiator side. We'll come back to that in a minute. Next we have the assembly, and at the upper left-hand corner you can see the 5/16 bolt mounts through the existing hood stay bracket. In the middle you see the knob, and the knob is a 1/4-20 threaded knob, and I used one from Rockler Hardware, item number 59277. It costs $3 at Rockler Hardware. The threaded the bolt is 1.5 inch long. That's in the middle, and you can see where that's threaded in with a lock washer, and then the knob on the other side. And I suggest putting a couple drops of thread locker on the threads that you can see in the knob, so the knob doesn't vibrate loose and come off. And then in the lower right hand corner you can see the bracket that mounts to the radiator support using one of the bolts from the existing hood stay. There are 2 1/4-inch bolts that hold the back of the original hood stay. Remove those 2 bolts, use one of them to bolt that angle iron bracket. Finally, on the last slide, you can see a bill of materials. We've pretty much covered everything, but you can check that if you need to. On the right, you can see the angle iron bracket that goes on the radiator support. It's nothing fancy, but the holes need to be offset so that the nuts don't interfere and the bolts don't interfere with each other when you install it. So there you have it. I hope you find this new design interesting and it helps you with your Jaguar XJ6.